One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pirates' offense will be first on the attack. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he
breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Catch in the middle is Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Pirates have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Wiles. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this line.
Makes a grab for a big play. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Martin. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Ryan. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, ECU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Quick handoff. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. 3, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. Nice move there. Still on his feet at the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Cougars. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Sends it back in motion. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
BYU 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bachmeier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snags it over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
BYU on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Yep.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pirates! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. the inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
He's got it up to 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. This offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Back to pass, it's Rottmeyer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man made him miss again. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
BYU 21.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They go to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? He'll keep it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wideout.